Hello everyone. I hope you all are fine. Today we are going to do class 7 science. Chapter number 1, nutrition in plants. So students, we were doing heterotrophic mode of nutrition, and in last class I have explained the topic parasites. So today we will do the topic saprotrophs. So students, let's know the term saprotrophs. Saprotrophs are the organisms and they also lack chlorophyll. Sapro means rotten and troph means mode of nutrition. So, saprotrophs are the organisms which obtain their nutrition from the rotten and dead and decaying plants and animal bodies. And saprotrophs are also known as saprophytes. So, plants that obtain its nutrition from dead and decaying plants or animal matter. So they are the plants which obtain their nutrition from dead and decaying plants or animal. Saprophytes include microorganisms like fungi and bacteria. So let's know how the saprophytes take their nutrients. So, saprophytes live on dead and decaying plant and animal matter. Then, saprophytes secrete the digestive enzymes or digestive substance to make the dead and decaying plant and animal matter into simpler form. And after releasing digestive juices, this dead and decaying plant and animal matters converted in the soluble form, and once it is converted into the soluble form, then saprophytes will absorb it and they will utilize it for their needs. So let's read it. Saprophytes secrete digestive juice on dead matter to convert it into soluble form and then absorb it as nutrition. This mode of nutrition is called saprotrophic nutrition. So, it is clear to you, I think. So, what are the examples of saprotrophs? Examples are mushroom and molds. And some common molds are rhizopus, penicillium and asparagus. So here is the picture of bread mold and you can see it by doing an activity. To do the activity, the aim of the activity is to study the growth of bread mold. Now what is the material required? Material required are a slice of bread, a cardboard box, water, plate and a magnifying glass. What you have to do? Take a fresh slice of bread and moisten it slightly with water. Now place the slice on plate and keep it in a closed cardboard at a warm place and leave the box undisturbed for 3 or 4 days. After 3 or 4 days, open the box carefully and observe the slice of bread through magnifying glass. And after that, what you will observe, you will see some white like this colony stuff growing on bread slice. The white cottony growth is the bread mold, a saprophytic fungus. The thread-like structure are the hyphae of the fungus. Mold can be seen growing on moist, stale bread, decaying vegetables and fruits. So students, our next topic is symbionts. In this type of nutrition, two different types of organisms live together and they both benefit each other. Such organisms are called symbionts and their association is known as symbiosis or symbiotic association. Now what is actually happens in this case, in this type of nutrition? Two kinds of organisms live together. For example, this pen and the scale. So in symbiotic association, the pen will live with the scale and this pen will give something to the scale and the scale will also give something to the pen. So in this manner, they both mutually benefit each other, and such kind of relationship in which both kind of organisms are getting benefited are called symbiotic association. Now let's see the example. Lichens, and lichen is the example of symbiotic association. Now let's see what is actually happening. Remember students, in parasitic mode of nutrition, parasites live on the body of another organisms and they are taking nutrition from the another organism and they are directly or indirectly harming the host, right? But in case of this symbiotic association, both organisms are getting benefited. So here it is the lichen. Now I told you that in symbiotic association there is the two kind of organisms. So what are the two kind of organisms here? Here two kind of organisms are green algae, see here green algae, and yellowish fungus. As it is green, it has chlorophyll, right? So algae can prepare the food, but this yellow fungus will absorb the moisture from the atmosphere and it will provide water and mineral to the green algae. And this green algae, after preparing food, will provide food to the yellowish fungus. So students, here this yellow fungus is providing moisture and mineral to the algae, and this algae is providing food to the yellow fungus. So in this manner, they both are getting benefited from each other, and such kind of relationship is called symbiotic association. Let's see the another example. It is the picture of root nodules of leguminous plants. So rhizobium is the bacterium which lives in the roots of leguminous plants, and this rhizobium fixes the nitrogen in usable form. As we all know students, in our atmosphere almost 78% is nitrogen. Still we cannot take nitrogen directly, and plants also cannot take the nitrogen directly. So when the nitrogen is in usable form, then only plants can take, right? So this rhizobium bacteria helps the plants to take the nitrogen because this bacteria converts the atmospheric nitrogen to the usable form. And here what the plant will give in return back? Plant will provide the rhizobium bacteria prepared food and the water. So here also we are observing that plant is providing food and water and rhizobium is providing nitrogen, right? This association also enrich the soil with nitrogen and the minerals. That's all about today's class. Let's check out our knowledge by doing some questions. Question number 1. What is lichen? Explain the kind of association the lichen has. Question number 2. How is soil enriched with nitrogenous nutrients? And the question number 3. What are saprophytes? Give 2 examples. I hope students the content is clear to you. Very soon I'll meet you in next class. Till then, bye bye and take care.